Om Shanti. Good morning, Diamond Morning. Baba's Murli. Today is the 19th of July 2022. In the essence, Baba says, sweet children, you don't have to renounce performing actions, but you do have to renounce performing sinful actions. Don't perform any vicious, that is, any sinful act. First question. By practicing which thing can you children experience dead silence? Answer. Practice being bodiless. No one except the one Father must be remembered. Let it be as though you are dead to your body. By practicing this, the soul can experience dead silence. Question. What is the easy way to become free from all types of sorrow? Answer. Keep the awareness of the drama very clearly in your intellect. Look at every actor as a detached observer, and you will become free from sorrow, and you will never be shocked by anything. In the song of Baba's Murli, salutations to Shiva. Om Shanti. The words that are mentioned in the song Salutations to Shiva are words of devotion. O Shiv Baba, I salute you. However, devotees don't know who Shiv Baba is. Not a single devotee of Shiva knows Shiva. The words Shiv Baba are completely ordinary words. Therefore, to say salutations to Shiva is also a trace of devotion. So what should you say? You would never tell others to say salutations to Shiva. In fact, there is even no need to say that. Children are repeatedly told to remember their father. It is little children who are taught to do that, or they are taught alpha, beta, A, B, C, etc. In fact, there is nothing to say here. You don't even have to say Manmanabha. That is a Sanskrit word. Nothing has ever been explained to you in Sanskrit. You children know that you only have to remember the Father. You souls know that the Father has given you his introduction. And his introduction is, children, remember me, and your sins will be absolved. Therefore, it is the duty of you children to remember him. When you come and sit here in order to have remembrance of the Father, you have to sit bodiless. Knowledge also sits in your intellects. I, a soul, am remembering the Father. This is an organ. What value does it have? No matter how first class an instrument is, if the person playing it doesn't play it well, of what use would that instrument be? In the same way, the soul is the main thing. This soul knows that he has received these organs in order to perform actions. We are karma yogis. We cannot be renunciates of karma. That is against the law. Sinful actions can be renounced so that you don't perform any vicious actions or commit sin. The greatest vice is lust. Those of the sannyas religion think that indulging in vice too much is a sin or an enemy. This is why, according to their drama, their religion is to go into a jungle. For them to renounce their homes and families is also fixed in the drama. They have to do that. That religion is separate. That is not called the original eternal deity religion of Bharat. The deity religion is the original eternal religion. However, there are countless religions. The religion of the sannyasis is also a religion established by human beings. God doesn't establish that religion. Baba has explained that human beings establish religions one after another. You would not say that the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, established the Christian religion or the religion of the path of isolation of sannyasis. No, it is remembered that the Supreme Father, Supreme Soul establishes the Brahmin deity and warrior religion. God doesn't establish any other religion. According to the drama, they all establish their own religions. It isn't that God says to someone, so and so, go and establish a religion now. This drama is predestined. Each one has to come at his own time and establish his religion because he is a pure soul. That is Baba is referring to the founders of religions. No one except a pure soul can establish a religion. It is not the law. A soul comes and establishes a religion and remains pure. All other religions are established by human beings. The Father establishes this one deity religion because he is told, O purifier, come and make the world new. The intellect says that Bharat was pure and that it is now impure. This is why they call out. No one will call out in the pure world. People don't know when the pure world existed. They simply continue to call out, and they will continue to call out till the end. They will continue to remember him. They will not understand these things as much as you do. This is your study. This is a school of the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. You can write these questions on a board. Who is the God of the Gita? On one side, write the Father's praise. He is the seed of the human world, the truth, the living being, the ocean of knowledge. You cannot say that Krishna is the ocean of purity because he comes into birth and death. Also, write the praise of Shri Krishna, full of all virtues, ... etc. People have completely forgotten these things. Ravan has made them forget them all. The God of the Gita is the creator of the world. They have forgotten him. This is the number one mistake. If the God of the Gita is proved, the idea of omnipresence would then also be removed. God would never say that he is omnipresent. The Father says, I am the purifier. How could I be omnipresent? So much effort has to be made on each one individually. It has been explained to you, children, that when you sit here, you should not remember anyone but the one Father. However, it is very difficult to remember Shiv Baba constantly for those who don't practice this and are at work all day. By your not remembering him, you cannot have that dead silence. When you become bodiless, it means you become dead to your body. It is the body that dies. The soul doesn't die. The soul says, I am shedding this body. It is wrong to say, I am dying. It is right to say that the soul has left the body. It is something to understand how a soul sheds a body and takes another and plays his part. All are actors. Souls continue to play their parts. You children are now receiving this knowledge. According to the drama plan, souls have to take other bodies and play their parts. Why should we feel sorrow about this? We are actors in the drama. You forget this. If you know the drama, you can never feel sorrow. Because you know the beginning, the middle, and the end of the drama, you say, such and such a soul sheds his body and took another body. All souls are playing their own parts. Although you have received knowledge, until you attain a very firm stage, you continue to be shocked by something or the other. You have reached a state of total decay in Ravan's kingdom, and you therefore quickly become shocked. In the golden age, you are never shocked by anything. There you shed your bodies whilst you are just sitting somewhere. You now have to take new bodies. There is the example of the snake. Here, people begin to weep so much. They come from so far away to mourn loudly. These things don't exist in the golden age. Only at the conference age do you know the customs and systems of the kingdom of Rama and the kingdom of Ravan. You do not know the kingdom of Ravan in the kingdom of Rama, and you do not know the kingdom of Rama in the kingdom of Ravan. You know both of these at the conference age. Baba comes and tells you the secrets of the beginning, the middle, and the end of the whole drama. You should have the feeling that this is truly right. Not until you become Brahmins would you know anything. Without knowledge, people are primitive. Even the government says that human beings definitely need to be educated. Villagers don't study. They stay busy working on their farms and in their fields. Therefore, people abroad say that they are primitive. The Father now sits and teaches us. We are becoming flowers of the garden, whereas they are thorns of the forest. You now know this, and you are therefore able to understand. People of the world consider gurus to be the highest on high because they believe that they grant salvation. However, the Father explains that they trap you in devotion. People sit and continue to sway with the intoxication of devotion. There is no need for you to sway. Like when they hear the songs and they get so intoxicated, they sway from side to side and all of this. So Bob is referring to this. Here, you have to claim your inheritance from the Father. As a child grows up, he understands that he is to receive an inheritance from his Father. The organs of little children are small. You understand how elevated you have to make your lives. Truly, Bharat was like a diamond. If the name of the Supreme Father, Supreme Soul has been mentioned in the Gita, people would understand that only the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, is the bestower of salvation for all. It is only in Bharat that people celebrate the birthday of Shiva. In fact, Bharat is the greatest pilgrimage place. The birth of the Father who grants everyone salvation takes place here in Bharat. You now know how the Father comes here into the land of Bharat. So, which pilgrimage place would you consider to be the highest? You definitely have to consider Bharat to be that, because there is where God comes. There are temples to Shiva everywhere. Wherever people of other religions see a temple to Shiva, they will garland Shiv Baba. If they came to know that it was Shiv Baba who granted all of us salvation, they would stop wandering around. Bharat alone is called the imperishable land of truth. Bharat is never destroyed. You also know that when there was the deity religion in Bharat, there were no other religions and no other lands. You children know that the Father is sitting here with the family. This is God's family, and those are the devilish families. Amongst you, there are some who understand very well. They have pure pride. Body consciousness is impure pride. The faces of the deities are so cheerful. Your pure pride is incognito. The soul has a lot of happiness. Oh, we have found Baba after a cycle. He is making us worthy of receiving our inheritance of the fortune of the kingdom. You should have a lot of happiness. There are many against you. The first thing you say is that God is not omnipresent. And secondly, you say, so what's the second thing we say? First, we say that God is not omnipresent. And secondly, you say that Krishna is not the God of the Gita. These are the two main mistakes. This is why Baba tells you to ask first. What's the very favorite question of Baba that we should ask? After trying to clear up these 2 points, who is the God of the Gita and God is not omnipresent? The question Baba is saying you should ask is, what is your relationship with the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul? Also ask, who is the God of the Gita? Judge for yourself. By solving this riddle, you can receive liberation in life in a second. You can also receive liberation in life in a second like Janak did. This is very well known in Bharat. He asked, who can give me the knowledge of Brahm in a second? This was the question that King Janak asked. This is the knowledge of Brahma that Brahmins give. It was Shiva, the ocean of knowledge, who gave them this knowledge. They don't understand these things. They simply refer to the knowledge of Brahm. They call Brahma Bhojan, Brahm. Brahm is an element, whereas Brahma is the father. His father is Shiva, that is, Brahma's father is Shiva. People don't know these things at all. These things were not explained to you in the beginning, earlier. You children were young and you have now grown up. The father says, I am telling you very deep things. It is very easy. Man mana bhav. This, Baba says, there is so much expansion of the tree from the seed. He continues to explain. We have now become seers of the 3 aspects of time. We now know the creator and the beginning, the middle, and the end of creation. At this time, no one apart from you knows the beginning, the middle, or end of the world. Even we didn't know it. You now understand that it has been your stage of descent ever since you started to perform a lot of devotion. When it is the stage of ascent, everyone experiences benefit. Does anyone experience benefit in the stage of descent? All of these matters have to be understood. This too is fixed in the drama. Who is the God of the Gita? Is a very good topic. By solving this riddle, you can claim your inheritance from the Father and become a master of the world. People consider the incorporeal one to be the master of the world. However, the world is this earth. The Father doesn't become the master of this world. That is, it is when heaven is on earth. He's not the master of heaven and earth. The Father says, I am the altruistic servant, selfless servant. You are the most beloved children. I am your obedient servant. You call out, O purifier, come and purify us. Present, sir, I have now come. Just imagine, Baba is so humble, so selfless. When we call out, he says, present, sir, I have now come. The Father is the children's servant. Some children are even unworthy. The Father is remembered as the incorporeal and egoless one. God is the highest on high, and then this is his chariot. Some children say, I am sending some clothes for Shiv Baba's chariot. We can at least offer some hospitality to the chariot. Shiv Baba doesn't eat anything, so to whom should we offer that hospitality? This one's dress continues to be the same. There is no arrogance, no change. Brahma Baba didn't change and wear saffron color robes, etc. It was a simple white kurta, etc. So Baba says, seeing this one, people think, this one used to be a jeweler. How can he be Prajapita, the father of the people? What is there to be confused about in this? Come and understand. we have become this lineage through the mouth of Brahma. It is our right to become the masters of the world. Acha, okay, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bab Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children, and the spiritual children say Namaste to the spiritual father. Essence for Dharma, first point. Let go of impurity and maintain your pure pride. In order to keep your face as constantly cheerful as those of the deities, stay infinitely happy. Second point, become egoless, like Bhavdada, become a server, and prove it. Never become unworthy. Baba's blessing for today. May you remain merged in love and always constant and stable in the stage of belonging to the one Father and none other, and thereby become an easy yogi. And Baba explains this blessing. The intellects of the children who always have the stage of belonging to the one Father and none other easily become stable in the essential form. When you only have the one Father, your stage will be constant, stable, and merged in love. If instead of the one, there is a second or third, there will be conflict. Therefore, put aside all expansion and experience the form of essence. Be constant and stable in having remembrance of one, and you will become an easy yogi. And the slogan for today, let this unlimited song constantly play in your heart. And what is the song? I belong to the one Father, and the Father is mine. I belong to the Father, and the Father is mine. Om Shanti. Do have a very powerful day in Baba's sweet remembrance.